Are you feeling trapped in a relationship with a narcissist and stuck in a deadlock? Do you yearn for freedom, but find yourself unable to break free from the invisible chains holding you back? I understand that feeling. Sometimes, the seemingly simple advice of cutting ties is the hardest thing to follow. Love, responsibility, children, work. These are like invisible threads binding you to the narcissist, pulling you deeper into a toxic cycle. Let me tell you, don't waste your time and energy trying to fix someone, especially a narcissist. Trust me, I've been there and failed miserably. Living with a narcissist is like walking through a minefield, full of traps at every turn. However, with the right knowledge and skills, you can survive and stand strong through the challenge. This video is for those who are torn between staying and leaving, for those who fully grasp the nature of a narcissist but still cannot sever the ties. In this situation, learning how to deal with a narcissist becomes an art of survival, a way to protect yourself from the storms of emotional turmoil. Remember, this is only a temporary solution, a moment of pause for you to calmly reassess everything and plan your eventual escape. Step 1. Identify the type of narcissist and set your goals for the relationship. To understand and peacefully coexist with a narcissist, you need a wise strategy that starts with decoding them. Remember, not all narcissists are the same. Researchers have categorized them into two main types: grandiose, the stars who constantly shine in their own eyes, and vulnerable, the porcupines who bristle defensively to hide their fragile inner selves. Recognizing the type of narcissist you're dealing with is key to adjusting your approach. However, classification is only the beginning. Don't forget to listen to yourself. How do you feel around them? What do you want from this relationship? And to what extent are you willing to accept them? Understanding yourself will help you set boundaries and manage your emotions. Keep in mind that interacting with a narcissist requires finesse and self-control. They are sensitive and defensive, so remain calm and steadfast, avoiding direct confrontations. Stand firm and be prepared for dramatic reactions. This is normal. What matters is that you recognize your own worth and refuse to compromise it for anyone. Step 2. Actively avoid arguments. Narcissists, with their combative and controlling nature, often look for opportunities to start a war with you. They're like predators, waiting for you to fall into their trap so they can satiate their thirst for power. Every justification, every attempt to defend yourself becomes fuel for their attacks. Like pouring gasoline on a fire, they will cling to and nitpick minor details to prolong the confrontation, dragging you into a vortex of negativity. But remember, their real goal is not to win the argument, but to control your emotions. They want to see you angry, confused, or distressed, to feel powerful. So don't take the bait. Don't let them turn you into a puppet in their manipulation game. The more you react and engage, the more energy you give them to maintain their inflated sense of self. If you must argue, remember that the goal is not to win. You can't outsmart someone who sees themselves as the center of the universe. Instead, focus on protecting yourself and avoiding the emotional storms they create. Be mindful, recognize their game, and refuse to participate. Don't let the narcissist control you or manipulate your feelings. Only by escaping their influence can you find peace and freedom for yourself. Step 3. Stop explaining yourself or seeking their validation. Don't waste your time trying to explain how they've hurt you. Doing so is like banging your head against a wall, painful and futile. Narcissists lack the capacity for empathy or understanding your emotions. Only communicate with them when absolutely necessary, such as when they're a family member or colleague. Keep conversations short and to the point, like, "I need you to pick up the kids," or "You're disturbing me, please stop." Don't expect them to easily comply with your requests. It's best to focus on yourself and disregard their reactions. No matter what they say or do, don't let it affect your emotions. If they behave disrespectfully, firmly state, "I'll leave this conversation until you can speak to me respectfully," and walk away immediately. This is the most effective way to protect yourself from emotional harm or even physical abuse. Stay calm and resolute in every situation. Don't add fuel to the fire by provoking or mocking them. Instead, use calm but firm statements like, "You're entitled to think that," "I understand how you feel," or "I respect that opinion," to de-escalate the situation. You don't need to have the last word or win the argument. If they persist in their behavior, firmly walk away without explaining or apologizing. You have the right to control your life and choose what's best for yourself. If immediate departure isn't an option, find ways to change the situation. Sometimes, silence or an indifferent look is enough to extinguish their behavior. Remember, you deserve respect and have the right to live a happy life. Step 4. Become elusive. According to psychologists, narcissists are driven by a desire for control and a need to win in relationships. They are like playful children, easily captivated by novelty and challenges, but quickly bored with things they already have. So become an intriguing mystery that keeps them guessing and striving to conquer you. Dr. Wendy Beharry, author of Disarming the Narcissist, notes that narcissists are often drawn to confident, independent individuals who are not easily subdued. Use this to your advantage. Stay busy with your own life. Don't make them the center of your universe. When you have your own plans and interests, they'll become curious and crave your attention. This follows the supply and demand principle in love. When the supply of attention is limited, your value increases in their eyes. Don't expect them to reform or appreciate your true self. For narcissists, relationships are just a playground for self-aggrandizement and a sense of victory. However, this makes the cat-and-mouse strategy work in your favor. When they realize they can't completely control you and that you have an interesting life they can't entirely infiltrate, they'll put in more effort to keep you. Dr. Craig Malkin, author of Rethinking Narcissism, emphasizes that independence and mystery are irresistible traits for narcissists. When you don't let them read your emotions or thoughts easily, they'll see you as a prize worth pursuing. However, remember that the goal of this strategy is not to retaliate or manipulate them. Instead, it's to create a healthy distance that allows you to maintain your independence and dignity. Making them work for your attention not only gives you an advantage in the relationship, but also shows that you're strong, self-controlled, and not easily swayed. Step 5. Set boundaries. Imagine building a strong fortress to shield yourself from the emotional storms created by the narcissist. In this fortress, setting boundaries forms the bricks that provide the most stability. These boundaries not only minimize the negative impact they have on you, but also declare your self-worth. I deserve respect. First, define the lines for your fortress. Identify behaviors you will absolutely not tolerate, such as insults, belittlement, or any form of emotional abuse. Then, communicate your boundaries clearly and firmly, like a warrior defending their territory. I won't allow you to treat me this way. If you continue, I will leave. Be prepared for fierce resistance. When faced with your boundaries, they may deny, blame, or try to make you doubt yourself. They might employ the silent treatment or display cold indifference as a punishment. But this is precisely when you must stand your ground. Every time they cross a boundary, enforce the consequences you've established. Don't relent or compromise. Protect your fortress, defend your self-worth, and show them that you're not someone who can be bullied or manipulated. Step 6. Leave when you're ready. As I mentioned earlier, the strategies I've shared are not long-term solutions, but temporary measures to help you prepare for your escape from the narcissist. Remember, narcissists are extremely resistant to change. The only way to truly protect yourself and rebuild your life is to walk away from them. However, when you decide to leave, ensure it's your own choice, driven by your desire for a fresh start, not as an act of revenge. Don't let anyone else influence your decision. Listen to your inner voice and courageously take the path you've chosen. When I say leave, I mean a complete disappearance from the narcissist's life. This isn't just about cutting contact, it includes separating from shared relationships, securing your finances, and ensuring your work and children's needs are settled. Remember, narcissists are highly sensitive to abandonment. If you return after disappearing, they may see it as a humiliation and retaliate with even more sophisticated and aggressive tactics. Before cutting ties, prepare yourself for the psychological manipulation they might employ. Narcissistic relationships often follow 4 stages: idealization, devaluation, discard, and hoovering. When you leave, they will likely resort to their old tricks, love bombing. They'll become the partner of your dreams, stir up beautiful memories, paint a rosy future, and make you believe you're losing out on true love. Don't be fooled. Their goal isn't love. It's to drag you back into their toxic cycle. When this act fails, they'll drop the mask and attack. They might dig up the past to use against you, even anonymously report or accuse you. They could sabotage your life with direct actions like slashing tires, cutting power, or spreading malicious rumors. They may also, coincidentally, show up where you go, pretending to bump into you to reconnect and stir your feelings. Be cautious. They are master manipulators who will do whatever it takes to achieve their goals. Finally, when they can no longer manipulate you, they'll smear your reputation, distort facts, spread rumors, and isolate you from others. But remember, you don't need to prove your worth to anyone. Focus on rebuilding your strength and moving forward. You've stayed with me all the way to the end. I truly appreciate it. I hope the tips for dealing with narcissists that I've shared will help you feel more confident in this psychological battle. Remember, you're not alone. Many others out there are facing similar challenges, so don't hesitate to share your story or the strategies you've used to navigate relationships with narcissists. Who knows, your experiences might just help someone else. And don't forget to save this valuable knowledge by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I'll continue bringing you even more engaging and high-quality videos. Thank you for being here with me. See you in the next video.